Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So, right now, I'm kind of feeling like some sort of energy that's like very bright, okay, sharp and impressive, okay? It's so interesting to see sharp and impressive, and the Queen of Swords pops up. That's so funny. And right now, the word coming through is brilliant, okay? You've been holding back your full power, but today, the cards are showing that it's time to let everyone see what you can really do. And I'm hearing finally do as well. Maybe you've been working on a new skill, okay? But people are seeing you shine at this moment in time, okay? And yeah, let's find out what other messages are coming through. Something about Four of Wands death energy too. Let me just put that here. Four of Wands, backing up that is the death. Very interesting. So it's almost as though it's like, so something about no time for explanations, no time for apologies is what I'm hearing with this puppeteer energy, okay? Maybe you felt like people were trying to puppeteer you, trying to build a case for you is what I'm hearing. Try to almost like keep you hidden, trying to masquerade or trying to put you in some sort of place, like puppeteer your own life. I don't know why. I'm getting like shadow government from that. I don't know why, okay? It's like, what is that? But someone was trying to puppeteer you, trying to have you, I don't know why, at their beck and call, at their whim, okay? But I'm hearing they underestimated you, okay? They're wondering why they underestimated you, okay? Because now you have this responsibility and expectations coming through. They weren't expecting that you were gonna flip the script and come back on top. You know what I mean? Okay? I'm hearing they're stunned, okay? Because your skill set is being revealed at this point in time. You're in the starting position of the Queen of Swords as well. You're being very sharp and decisive. It's almost as though people didn't know how discerning you were, okay? They didn't understand how intellectual you were. They didn't understand that you have the level of independence that they could never reach, is what I'm hearing, because you're so grounded in who you are as a person that you kind of just cut through all the noise, is what I'm hearing, the energies. It's almost like people wanted to, you know, I don't know what it is, but like silence you, okay? But the time for that silence has ended, okay? Is what I'm hearing in the energy. Because it's almost like you have been like keeping some sort of specific talent or some sort of like high level of knowledge in this safe space, in this like secured situation. And you were just kind of observing the room, is what I'm hearing. And you took the time for this silence, this, you know, safe space environment to just kind of like go within. But then when the silence had to end it, it's like you cut the cord on it. You know what I mean? It's like you shut it down. Because you're going into the Eight of Cups to the death, backed up by that Four of Wands. It's almost as though it's like you knew that when you were ready to pop out and show out, is what I'm hearing. Is what I'm hearing. You did it, okay? It's like Eight of Cups energy is like you departed from this ridiculous. I'm hearing this wild charade, okay? That people were trying to play in your life. They tried to have you play the charades, okay? You be the little puppet, but in actuality, you know, you decided to cut the cords of these strings that was controlling you. Or if they weren't, you weren't just going to allow it. You took note of that. You just like did it on your own accord. But it's almost as though it's like there was some sort of like vulnerability in doing so. Maybe you felt maybe reliant on certain people that you trusted in your environment to have your back, to help you build up your skill set maybe, okay? Because I'm feeling as though you need to rely on certain individuals to propel in maybe a career, a relationship, things like that, a friendship maybe, okay? And so by the time you kind of like cut off this silence, okay, they're like, they're just kind of like wondering why, you know, they treated you like a beginner this whole time. It's like, they're like, hold on, is that you? Is that really you? Okay, so like that whole concept of who you were or who they thought you were is ending. They have to release all of that, and it has to transform now because it's like it's over. You know, that death energy is there. Four of Wands is, you know, it's giving this vibe of like you're finally in this level of foundation that you really feel stable. Okay, you feel like, you know, your skill sets can finally be revealed. Your expertise can finally be identified. You know, the word brilliant, it's like you are brilliant, okay? You've perhaps been holding back a lot of this strength for a period of time, but you hit this crossroad, okay? Where you had to make some sort of important life decision to either choose yourself or choose them is kind of what I'm getting there with that energy. And I'm kind of getting this vibe of just like, you didn't apologize for stepping your game up, okay? It's like, hey, you both have 24 hours in the day. You just use your time a little bit more wisely, is what I'm hearing, okay? And it's like, it allowed you to go within, okay? You might even have secret admirers that really adore what it is that you're doing too at this time, okay? It's like someone's watching you. Maybe these people who you stepped away from or you leveled up from or away from, okay, or watching you level up. They might be a secret admirer, but at the same time, I'm getting love and hate at the same time. You know what I mean? But there are people in your social circle, is what I'm hearing in that energy, that do have like interest in you because of how, like, I'm hearing magnetizing you are, magnetic, okay? Because it's like when people are really passionate, it's like that can come off as like very attractive to a lot of people, okay? So maybe you have secret admirers in that regard as well. But yeah, while these people were trying to treat you like you were some sort of beginner, ooh, with these plastic smiles, okay, no doubt. That's crazy. You were actually just waiting for the perfect moment, is what I'm hearing, to demonstrate exactly what you are capable of doing, okay? They thought that they could just be faking their kindness with you for a period of time, that you wouldn't catch on, okay? Forced friendliness, forced support, okay? Hiding resentment behind smiles, friends only in name, okay? These things are just like small little nuances that just like these synchronicities that were just popping up in your head. You were making assessments with your Queen of Swords energy. You were slicing and dicing it out, okay? It's almost as though it's like these people are so stunned that it's like they don't know how you did it. But you did it because you trusted the signs, trusted the synchronicities. 222 might be of significance. 12, okay. I'm hearing, I don't know why, I'm hearing 211. I don't know why, 211. Or 111 might be of significance as well. I'm also getting something about like I don't know why I'm hearing Scorpio. I don't know why, like some sort of stinger vibe. But yeah, something to do with this, like you. I don't know why. Maybe they tried to sting you like a Scorpio, but it's like maybe it's because you're proving your competence to people who underestimated you, so maybe it stung them a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. It's got people leaving them in shambles. It's kind of like almost like. Not what it is. It just feels like a lot of conflicting thoughts because it's like you're breaking through, okay? This realization is kind of stunning to them, okay? Because it's almost like they realize that they have to like sit there in the presence of like an expert, okay? Or maybe they've been sitting in the presence of an expert. They didn't realize it. They didn't know it for a period of time. Yeah, very significant displays of, I'm hearing courage and like, I don't know what it is. I'm hearing resilience from you, okay? Because they really thought that they could belittle you and your talents for a long period of time. But it's like they can't. Because now things are ebbing and flowing for you, okay? It's like maybe you made some sort of presentation. Maybe you did some sort of study. Maybe you did some sort of research. Maybe you elevated in your career. Maybe you are, you did something with this and that, stocks or something like that. Just something that you just really put yourself out there for people to see your true talent. And it's like people really thought you were holding everything back. Like it's maybe you did something out of what people figured to be your comfort zone. You know what I mean? Which kind of like shocked them. But it also at the same time presented you as some sort of leader because it's like you took this initiative, okay? High Priestess in the back of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. It's almost as though it's like people didn't want you to reveal your true self, okay? People are feeling a little Two of Swords vibes from that energy, a little bit at odds, because it's like, yes, you're like showing yourself, almost like showing yourself off, almost like, it's like you use some sort of intuitive, I'm hearing like prowess to like get through to the universe in some way, or get through into your physical being, your physical reality. But it's kind of like left people in some sort of weird, like, like it kind of feels like they're not sure what to think about you. It's almost like this stalemate energy, some indecisiveness that it's like they don't want to think about it, but they kind of have to because it's like it's now part of their daily life. It's like your talent is needed. I guess a good analogy would be like you have this talent that not only do you need on your team, but they need on their team too. You know what I mean? Because it's like now they just don't have any choice but to accept that you have more intellect in them, more knowledge. And it's like they want to be partners with you. They want to have this like they want to like six of pentacle vibes, like have some sort of fairness with you now that you have something that they want. But it's like, ooh, it feels so like slimy. You know what I mean? Like now that you're in this Page of Cups energy where you are very creative, you're very dreamy, you know, you have all of this like you're cultivating all of these sort of relationships, but at the same time, you have all these like creative thoughts coming in through your relationships. It's like it's just weird. People are gonna be trying to slide into your DMs, give you unexpected compliments, recognition, maybe even flirtation, okay, with your secret admirers. And it's as though it's like because you know they want to see if they can get back in your good graces. Maybe they can, you know, kind of lessen the waters, lessen the grievances of the past. You know, think like water under the bridge vibe is what I'm hearing. Okay, but it's really because you're self-made. Okay, and you did that through trusting the signals. Okay, but at the same time, it's like payback. It's almost as like they don't want you to, they don't want to have consequences for their actions. Is what I'm hearing in this energy. Okay, they don't want to have a karmic cycle. What goes around comes around. You know, they don't want to have karmic debt with you. But you know, you've overcome all these odds. Okay, you created your own path. You built it from nothing. But at the same time, it's like, ugh, you know, such nasty vibes coming through from these individuals who really try to oppress you in some regard. Oh snap! Something about these two. I don't know why, but these individuals try to oppress you, but you recover from it. Okay, and now you're gonna be able to celebrate as well. It's as though it's like you knew what you had to do. You knew what you had to get done to really level up. I don't know why. Like I'm hearing certifications. Maybe you took a new course. Maybe you got a certification of some kind. Okay, maybe you took some courses. Okay, that might be of significance. But yeah, the abundant universe will provide. Okay, and you had faith this entire time. You didn't let your spirit break you. Okay, spirit also has your back. Okay, I'm hearing that you just really, I don't know what it is. I heard the word adrenaline, okay? Now is a lucky time for you as well. I'm hearing that there's going to be a lot of eyes on you. People are watching what your next move is going to be. I'm hearing something about keep going, okay? Keep the momentum, okay? That's going to be really important at this time. Tend to the small things, but keep your momentum. There's like something about you needing to stay lock in step with your physical needs, your mental needs, okay? Having restraint, but also compassion at the same time. Something about your strength, okay? It's gonna be moments where you'll need to stay calm, okay? Because people are gonna try to test you and your new leadership, your new capabilities, your new talents, okay? They're gonna try to kind of flip the script. I don't know. It's almost like you're sticking to business, and they're trying to be like, oh, you know, we're gonna be compassionate and X Y Z, and but you're like staying on top of things. Just be mindful of that. Don't let it trigger you. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, clear out the clutter at the same time. There's just gonna be people that are just like going to try to one up you with words because they can't do it with talents. Okay, like they'll try to. I don't know why these people are gonna be burning themselves out too. It's so crazy. Yeah, you're gonna be taking the lead in something with this stag spirit energy. It's like you're taking the lead, and so because of that, it threatens people's existing positions or how they see themselves or how they perceive themselves to be perceived by others, okay? But because you're laying this foundation for yourself, okay? You know, people are going to feel the stinger, okay, with that wasp spirit. It's as though they don't want you to know that they're affected, so they're going to try to play buddy-buddy, but at the same time, they know that this is the best way to bridge the alliances and have mutual, like, reciprocity. Even though they underestimated you for a long period of time, maybe even, I'm hearing co-op, I'm hearing mutiny, you know what I mean? People probably try to probably come up against you, okay, for several reasons, but it's like you've just been holding back your power so that when you gain the level of authority that you rightfully deserve, you take charge in such a brilliant way that people didn't expect things of you, and it's just gonna sting, but they know that it's worth kind of just accepting who you've become so that they can traverse forward and have momentum. So it's just really just about being careful, because it's almost just like some allegiances are going to be good for you both, but there's going to be other allegiances where it's just like there's emotional pain behind both sides, so it's like a hollow victory, but it's also an ego battle at the, you know what I mean? It's like it's such a struggle to be having to be in allegiance with people you know could stab you in the back at any moment, kind of thing. But nonetheless, you proved your competence to people who underestimated you, and you're on top. So at the end of the day, you keep doing your thing, and you're only going to keep elevating from here. So yeah, these are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.